And then at a stadium just next to us this afternoon, my mate beside me, Graeme Mead, will be calling the Chiefs versus the Queensland Reds.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day. Another one, Fox, that I've put my hand up for. I don't know why. I do a radio show, do 2 commentaries a day. Why not? We might as well be completely shattered tomorrow. Thanks for the opportunity, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, really, really good of you. But it is. It's going to be Melville to kick off, and it is. It looks like the number 10 or number 9, is it? Can't quite see number 9. Bailey Rangitaawa. Samantha Wood, the number 9 for Melville, is going to be kicking off. Hamilton Old Boys. They've been pretty much unstoppable this whole season so far. It's going to be kicked deep. It's going to bounce right across the top and deep into the 22. Running ball straight away. It's the number 14 coming back. Kalira Singh. Her cousin, of course, playing for the Fijian under-20s. Just talking to her uncle a few minutes ago. Old Boys just with the Huskies with a bit of ball and a bit of drive. Fitalina, the number 1. Old Boys just struggling to get out of their quarter, Fox.
Yes.
Good defence coming in again from Santa Eve, the 5.
Yeah, straight away, Minty, you can tell the sort of game plan that the Huskies going to play. Oh, there's a mistake.
Offside though, Melville.
But you can see, Minty, how the Huskies aren't committing many to the contact area, to the ruck area, because they are wanting to move this big Melville full pack around, when Melville will want to be doing the opposite and they will want to control the ruck and slow it down.
Yeah, they do. And look, Melville want to play it in the forwards, and Huskies will want to spin it wide, just try and get some speed and run them around the paddock. Lee Jeffries, nice to see her back in the refereeing ranks as well. Been out for a while, come back this year, and just good to see her back refereeing. Yes. Very talented ref.
Still giving back to the game, Minty. How cool is that? Like, Leah's been involved at the highest level at IRB, and here she is back at grassroots today for this game. And it's fantastic, as you said, Mint, to see her back.
Vicky Rose Green with a throw for Old Boys, of course, had one game, came on as a replacement, number 6 for the Chiefs Manawa side. Running ball, Gabby Sutherland gets bumped off and pushed out of the road. Just Huskies with ball at the moment. Just sloppy ball, though. That's going to put people under pressure. They're going backwards at 100 miles an hour. They're behind the advantage line. Gabby Sutherland there making some work and making a nuisance of herself. Now the gap starts to open up. That's the 12 put on the ground. Anna Masters.
Yeah, well done there, Minty, by number 9 for Melville, Samantha Wood. Now, this young lady, Minty, I've been out on this ground a couple of times this week, and both times she has been here practicing her goal kicking. A very dedicated young lady to the cause for her team, and she's got a very good educated boot, as you can see there.
Yeah, well, Old Boys haven't been out of their half yet, under all sorts of pressure from Melville. They're not making the advantage line. They're getting pushed back. They're getting knocked back.
Folks, just online, please don't click on any of the comments and any links in the comments. They are scammers. I forgot to do something that I normally do to prevent it, but please don't click on any of those links.
Great take off the top by Melville. That's there for the little number 9. Wood out to the midfield. Morky. Oh, good tackle by Titiaho, the number 10 for Huskies, just stopping them dead in the tracks. Penalty against Old Boys over the top off their feet. That was the 7 coming in, I think, Rolling Duplessis. Melville have gone quick.
Through Samantha Wood there again, Minty. She's had a strong start, the number 9 with the headgear on.
Oh, around the side. I think there's advantage to Melville again. We are, yep. Oh. Could have been a bit of advantage there.
Yeah, Mel.
E.T. had the ball off that.
Yeah, Minty, I think Melville, they'll just slow things down here. They may go for the line out. I'd say they'll back their set pieces. But Old Boys, you know, we talked about it. They're playing a little bit hot potato with the ball at the moment. They're trying to not hit the contact area, and they're getting penalised, punished at the moment, aren't they?
In the words of Steve Gordon, they're being cute inside their own 22. Turnover, though. Old Boys have got it. They're going to try and run it out. And they do so. Good run from the 1. Katapu. That ball's not going to go out. Yes, it is. Horrible bounce. That's just not a nice bounce, is it? That's an unfair bounce to Brianna Pyer.
That's a good kick though, my mate, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
it is.
Alia, she comes from a football background. This is just her second year in rugby union. She's already represented the New Zealand Mary Sevens under-18 team, and she's been very impressive this year. Top point scorer in the Gallagher's Women's Premiership.
First throw of the day for Maya, the number 2 from Melville. Just waiting for Ash Gabby Sutherland to tie a boot up. No score here after a few minutes. Off the top.
Oh, nice.
Great take too by Sakalea.
Ooh.
Running ball up the middle for Melville. That's aggressive. They're dragging in the Huskies' defence.
Oh, I tell you, Minty, Tuffy
Maddie
L has made a
Finch.
very strong start to this game. Number one for the Huskies on defence, hasn't she?
She has indeed. Running ball again. Gabby Sutherland straight into her friend Leomi Kloppers, both on the FPC side. Kloppers isn't going to let go. Try and drag the ball out. Running ball for Melville, but again, it's sloppy ball. Half a break from Melville. Old Boys trying to get across the top. Old Boys haven't been into the Huskies half yet. Straight into the hands of the number 3, Aspinall. She knows which way to go forward, and that way Fox, and that's forward.
Yeah, she only knows one way. Rihanna, a very impressive young lady, and been spent the off season in Spain, and has come back and is just rearing to go to get involved again in our FPC team this season.
Wood on the blind side. Ball again there for Aspinall. Running strong too. Old Boys trying to get across the top. Leonie Kloppers looking for the turnover. Not there. Wood. Ooh. Running ball around the back. Cut back from Melville. Just bounced out. Huskies defence. Old Boys defence really struggling here. We might have a turnover. Not quite. Just that was close. Number 5 again. Sinarive head down and charges forward. Wood. It's going to look right. Milo.
Ooh.
Passing's really manky. We're going to come back for a penalty, I think, to Melville for Old Boys off their feet, not supporting body weight or the knock on.
Yeah, this is how Melville want to play the game, Minty. They won't get too cute, as Stevie Gordon says. They will want to just hang on to the ball and keep recycling it. They won't go to an edge like Old Boys will. They'll play very, very direct. But so far, it's working for them, and I'm very impressed with their start.
Yeah, it is. Look, they're denying Huskies the advantage line, and that's what they're going to have to do all day. Because if you give them half a break over that advantage line, you're in all sorts of trouble. They've got players and skill all across the back line. Anna Masters, Princess Elliott, Singh on the wing, Tiaria Todd on the other wing. You know, there's just pace to burn.
Yeah, 100% Minty. And also you look at that back row for Old Boys of Kennedy, Simon, Rowling, Duplessis and Naisha Hamilton. That's very impressive. Back 3. And they won't want to go too wide because they'll be quick to the ruck every time.
Yeah, and they want to shut down the likes of Kennedy Simon because she gets the ball in hand. You know, she's hard to stop. She'll make ground, but again, denying possession or just knocking them back over that advantage line is giving Melville just a slight edge in what's going on in the game.
And this is suiting Melville. Look, they're slowing the game down. I'd imagine TK Milwaukee would have spoke to his side. And when do they get the set piece, just slow it right down and let's play to our strengths.
Yeah, very much so. And I Maddie Finch, the number 6, just a young lady, quite impressed with her so far. Ball carries and ability to get around the paddock. And of course, she's helped out by Mataiti on the number 7. Good scrum by Melville. Running ball. It's a bit of a flat pass. Looking for the cut. Here comes the cut back in. 13 coming back in. Poroma. Poroma goes to ground. Ball's been stolen by Old Boys, the Huskies, but it's been knocked back again to the halfback Wood. Wood looks on the blind side again. It's really rough sort of rugby, Fox. It's not structured, and that's playing into Melville's hands at the moment.
Yeah, again, as we talked about, Melville are playing very direct, and there goes Ash Gabby Sutherland, just an outstanding player, Ash Gabby Sutherland, but
no clear release.
Lee Jeffries says come back though, Minty.
No, come back for a penalty. Old Boys up offside. Now that's right out in front. Fox, what are you going to do? It's a final. You take 3 points?
Yeah, I think you do. And the young lady who we've been watching all week out here practicing a goal kicking, Samantha Wood, I would imagine that she would say, Lee Jeffries, I think I might have a shot here.
Penalty count at the moment, guys. 5-1 that Hamilton Old Boys conceded.
8 minutes gone. 0-0. Melville just camped down in this end of the woods.
Impressive start, Minty. And you talked about Maddie Finch. And of course, where did she come from? She's out of the Principality of Taumuru. Her family,
not
Finch contracting.
Not this early in the commentary, please.
And thought I need to get it in there early. She's an impressive player at 7, and she's going to be the link between the tight Melville forwards and their outside backs today.
Chip kick. Over it goes 3-0. Melville take the lead after 9 minutes. And they deserve it because Old Boys, when the Old Boys kick off, this is going to be the first time they've been in Melville's half in 8 minutes.
Yep.
of a side that's dominated everywhere at the moment. Melville are just playing unstructured rugby, which is knocking Huskies off their game plan.
I think, Minty, too, they learnt from the first game and earlier in the season where they kicked away too much ball. And they just played right into the Huskies' hands today. As you can see, they're recycling it. They might take it just too wide of the ruck, but they're not trying to do anything cute at the moment.
No, they're not. And Skulander takes the ball and just charges straight up the middle. Wood puts it on the right foot and punches it down towards where Itami is coasting across, out on the full. Unlucky. That was the right kick. It was the right thing.
Unfortunate, Minty, and we've already talked about Samantha Wood quite a lot in this first 10 minutes. She's quite an impressive young lady. She's got a very good pass on her at the base of the scrum for halfback, and also she's a very good kicker of the rugby ball.
Green, the number 2 for Huskies, throwing to the line out. Be looking, I'd say, for Cloppers, the big number 5. No, up goes the number 4 taken. That's Puni, but that's not straight.
Straight.
She'd see it. She took it with her arms facing her halfback. So
yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about the hooker's throw there, Minty, and Vicky Rose Green there. Her elbows were a little bit wide, and what happens when that happens is you actually force your arms against the ball, and that's why it was crooked. She just needs to bring those elbows in a little bit and keep her fingers on the ball as long as possible. So not straight, first not straight of the game, and Melville ball.
Melville scrum is they're going to love this. Look, they're going to want to have competitiveness amongst the forwards all day long. Just keep running into each other. The Melville team with Ash, Gabby Sutherland and 8, they're just going to keep wanting to mash into each other. Just keep that crash ball coming and getting closer and closer.
Yeah, well, you look at the setup here. It's either Ash off the back, or they're going to go 9 straight to 12, and 12 will set a phase in the middle of the field. But that's a good scrum.
Big scrum from that.
Oh, yeah, very good scrum.
They got underneath, and they just picked them up and drove them. Chelsea Alley down here. I don't know what her excuse for not playing is. Chelsea, you got an excuse for not playing?
She's got the club to win.
Hey?
Plays the 875.
Okay.
There we go.
Can we take that as a... Can we take... Chelsea simple, actually. I should be getting right.
Yeah.
Are we going to take that as an excuse, Fox?
Yeah, I think we'll give
we'll accept that as an excuse. So that's right. We'll accept that as it. So turnover in the scrum.
Yeah.
Huskies with a good scrum. Got underneath the Melville front row and just pushed them back for the turnover.
Yeah, so you look at the setup here, Minty. They will probably go back door here 10 to 12. So 13 will come in and they go back. See, here we go. No.
Straight 12 on the cut.
12 on the cut.
And a Masters on the cut back. Ball's there again. Titiaho at first receiver. Now the little chip kick through. We're going to go offside.
Lee Jeffrey says, Minty.
Just throwing it out the 13, Princess Elliott. On our outside, Kalera Singh.
What a great day here, Minty. Look around.
Nice to have the sun on your back for a change rather than rain.
You know, Mint, I bought everything today, but I didn't bring that white cream called sun lotion.
Hey,
already I can feel my little hamster
I'm wearing a hat, Fox, because I got no hair. I know better than that.
Yeah, I know. I bought a beanie.
Penalty. Here goes the run.
Tuffiel. Good start, Minty, by Tuffiel, and she's been very impressive in this first 10 to 15 minutes.
Yep. First time Huskies have been down here. Cloppers throwing wide to Vicky Rose Green. Titiaho cuts back in, runs into Cloppers, but again lost control of the ball. Picked up by Melville. Breakout time. Defence trying to get back to shut down Potimer, but Potimer puts it to ground. Good ball.
Numbers.
They should have gone wide. Oh, big tackle.
What was that?
Up and over and down. Take that.
Is that Vicky Rose Green?
Old boy's trying to get
Rose Green stealing the ball.
Stealing the ball.
Oh,
Turnover Huskies. Should have gone. Ball's been put on the ground. It's all on for love and money here. Ringi to Awa. Halfback for the Huskies. Out to the 6. Naisha Hamilton. We'll come back for penalty high tackle. Somebody got up and down and dropped on their backside fairly smartly.
Yeah, I said that was wasn't actually Vicky Rose Green on the tackle. It was Rolene Duplessis, a South African princess, and that was a strong tackle. Vicky Rose Green with the steal there. Old boys are actually, they were helter-skelter earlier on. They're saying, look, I think we might have to slow this game down too now and earn a little respect first, Minty, before they go wide.
Yeah, well, they've tried everything from inside their 22, and it hasn't worked so far. Melville have just shut them down. Like I said, they need to work on gaining an ascendancy. And at the moment, the ascendancy is with the Melville forwards, although that one scrum turned out. But Green, throw last time wasn't straight. Who are we looking for? Probably out the pun. Oh, stolen. Look at that. Off the top. Nicked, and it's called passing to somebody in a worse situation than yourself.
Yep.
Ball's on the ground. Melville trying to contain it. Round the side comes the Huskies, but Gabby Sutherland lays it to ground. Puts it back nicely. Oh, spoony old pass out to the first receiver. Number 5. Cinereed.
Yeah, that's better by Rihanna Aspinall, I think.
Stolen, turnover.
Puffy again,
Yeah.
Minty.
Yeah, the big number 1 just came and wrapped the paws across the ball. It's going to be penalty tied up by Melville.
And Melville have to be careful here, Minty. That's probably 4 loud blasts on the whistle now by Lee Jeffries, 4 penalties in a row.
Yeah, the first 5 went Melville's way. The next 4 have gone the Huskies' way. Are they going to take a shot at goal? Leomi Klopp is saying, look, let's put some points on the board. Let's take the 3 and just come down here and get some reward, because we haven't been, after 15 minutes, we haven't really been in the game. We've been attending.
Yeah, we have been. And I think, too, for Hamilton Old Boys, I think they just need to take stock here. They're going to probably have to change their game plan a wee bit, because they're trying to play helter-skelter rugby. And I'll give Melville their due, Minty. Their line speed has been very, very good for this first 15 minutes.
Lila Idamaya, the number 15 for Old Boys. It's the passing too has been more spooning the pass to each other rather than swift low running ball. It's been a bit, because the defences are up so quick. They're placing each other under more pressure. Idamaya takes the 3. 3 all it is after 16 minutes here in Hamilton. You can hold that for a while, Fox.
You're getting a sore arm.
Fox.
Yeah, well, let's just put a little bit of spotlight on a few players for this first 15 or so minutes. I've been very impressed with number 6 for Hamilton Old Boys, Naisha Hamilton.
Yep.
She was a schoolgirl star at Hamilton Girls High. Had the pleasure of coaching her in 17 and 18 with a couple of tours to Japan. But she's really taken her rugby seriously again.
Right about it too, isn't she?
Yeah, she's busy. She's a very good 6.
And up against Maddie Finch, the other 6, she's a good footballer.
Samantha Wood, Minty, she's been impressive early on with the kicking, hasn't she?
Great kick.
That's a great start. Liata Puni Leo with the carry. Another FPC player from last year.
Yeah, look, she's just going to crash it straight up, the big number 4. Puni just heading forward. Vicky Rose Green with the first take. She makes the advantage line, puts the ball down, tries to pick it up and lay it back again. Got to her feet well too, allowed to do that. Cloppers looking for some gaps. Better passing from Old Boys, but again under pressure. They've got it out to the wings. Here comes the breakout. No, good tackling. Melville put them on the ground. Good defence. Knock on as well.
Yeah, for our listeners and our watchers there, if you see that Old Boys are not committing many players to the contact area, because they're just going to keep on trying to go the same way and play around the corner game plan, as I call it, and they're going to try and find an edge. I actually think they need to play a little bit more direct, because they're not earning the right at the moment and they're making too many mistakes.
We saw down in where we last week, it was down in the Tech Melville game. We saw the cutback, the cut, and it works so well for Tech a couple of times just on that straight cut, and they scored points from it. I think Old Boys need to do that cut. They need to. Now, Teddy Aho needs to run wide, and we're looking for a cut coming back from maybe Princess Elliott or Coletta Singh coming back on the big chop back, and looking for a gap in that midfield of Melville.
Minty, you couldn't have spoken truer words, because you looked at Melville. Now, they will do that. I can't see them going too wide too early here. They'll look to probably set a target in the midfield and then just wait for their forwards to get there. And they maybe even then go back to where the ball came from and look to play pistons, as I call it, and have pods on either side of the ruck, because I want to slow this game down. And again, you can see how they're slowing it down. I actually think they've talked about this pre-game, and this is clever. Because they're slowing the game right down and they're not letting Old Boys get into the game and get any continuity.
They're playing like Canterbury do, the masters of slowing the game down to get some ascendancy and some control back.
Yeah, very much so.
Penalties conceded 5-4 in the half, with Old Boys conceding 5. A couple of turnovers each way. I think Melville are leading 3-1 in the knock-ons. A percentage regards to territory possessions, about 70% on both, in favour of Melville there.
Yeah, Bevin Jenkinson has just told us there, Minty, 70%. So what that tells me, that they're hanging on to the ball well and recycling it better than Old Boys are at the moment.
Yeah, and Old Boys just haven't had their hands on the pill for long enough, and basically treasured it. At times they're giving it away, and Melville are sort of playing in a catch-up situation, but it's going all right at the moment.
Minty, too, what I've noticed is I remember the first time I commentated the Melville Wild Boys game early in the year, they kicked the ball away a lot. 17, 18 minutes gone today, and they have not kicked the ball away apart from that time when Samantha Wood kicked it out on the full.
Yep.
They're not giving it back to Wild Boys. They're hanging on to it and playing really clever and smart rugby.
Yeah, they are. Last scrum, Melville got monstered by this Huskies forward pack, and it's happening again now. Turnover and a tight head.
Yeah.
It's gone to ground. Are we going to reset it, or are we going to have a turnover here? Lee Jeffries, the referee, hasn't signalled either way. I think she's going to reset the scrum. The front row of Fitalina, Vicky Rose Green and Mania Porto really getting underneath Kaitapu, Meyer and Aspinall.
Well, you look across to that side, and obviously Cheyenne, Rihanna, they're both on the FPC side last year. They will not be enjoying this early on here. So let's see how the scrum goes.
And of course, you've got behind them Leonie Kloppers and Leata Puni. A couple of big locks, and that makes all the difference. You talk to a prop, it's not just about the strength of the prop, it's about the strength of the pack behind them and making sure that the sixes and sevens are also pushing in on the prop's legs, making that scrum base really, really solid. So reset for Melville. They'll want this out real quick. They'll need to, it's out the back now. That's a better scrum from Melville. Running ball for them, though. Milo looking for a big, wide swinging ball. Huskies defence is right up there, and there's going to be a turnover. Hands on the ball, turned over beautifully. That's by number 12, Anna Masters. Just perfect turnover. If you need to get one of those, that was it. Kennedy Simon, the number 8. First run she's had of the day. Puts her head down and makes the advantage line. Kloppers, to no one.
Might be numbers, though. Can we put him on the cutback?
That's not a bad kick into the sun, just saying. Taken nicely, too. Out into the 15 of Tanui. Tackle defence from Huskies, though. Melville having to do some scratch defence and getting back on side. They're still short a few.
Yeah, they went the wrong way there, Minty. But
high tackle.
It's high tackle, but Melville clever though. They waited to their numbers to get back at the collision area there and slowed it right down. And you watch again for our watchers and listeners here. Samantha Wood should slow it down.
Good, solid halfback. She's got, nice kick. Is it going to stay out? It does so. Nearly kept in by Kalita Singh. Hopefully, in Fiji, Julian Singh, who's up there working. Julio, if you're tuning in to watch this, long time since we caught up. I hope you're well. So throw into Maya, the number 2 for Melville. Tapu's the number 1. Sikalia, the number 4. Aspinall 3. Finch in the 6. Nice off the top. Big long pass out to centre field into the hands of Sanarive. Charges it straight up, makes the advantage line. Gabby Sutherland with a good pass outside to the 6 of Finch. Melville with a bit of hand on ball. That's a whole lot better from them now. Now they put it out the back. Milo looking for some gaps outside in the 13 of Porama and Moke. Ball's there again for Melville. Good defence from the Huskies, though, Fox. They're shutting down any chance we're going to get the penalty, not letting it go.
Yeah, again, Melville quick take. I wouldn't expect a quick tap, Minty. I wouldn't have expected that. I thought they might slow it down and kick for the corner, but they've taken the quick tap. They're controlling this game very well at the moment, Melville.
Yeah, they are, and Wood digging in for the ball, and we're going to have another penalty. Look, quick tap again, straight into the hands of Kaitapu. Oh, the big run. That's a monster of a run. Melville charging in behind. There's space out here to the left. Inside to Aspinall. Aspinall goes forward. Still this big wide width out here to the right. Gabby Sutherland getting in to help. We're going to have a try. And it's a great try to Melville. 8 points to 3. Sanarive, the number 5. That's a great try.
Oh, Minty.
Sanarive, that's just pressure and doing the basics well, Fox. Pick it up, make distance, lay it back. Pick it up, make distance, lay it back. And the Huskies had no answer to that.
Melville have come today with a plan, Minty, and they're executing it really well. They're using their big forwards and keeping a roll on and keep getting them across to an advantage line. They're not going too wide. They'll probably hit 12 and 13 and then hit the contact area and then go again with their pod. So this is a great start by Melville. And Old Boys look a bit rattled, Minty. Replay up here.
So it's running. Yeah, it was just a great drive by the two props. They got momentum. They got things going forward. Then Ryan Sanarive just picked it up and just charged across. Here's the kick. It goes over. That's 10-3 Melville. And we've had 22 minutes. Big crowd on the far side. Look at Melville supporters. It's great to see people out supporting women's final here in Waikato Rugby.
Yeah, there's look, there's a few hundred people around here, Minty. This is fantastic for the game, isn't it? I'm getting excited about this. You look around here at Willoughby Park, and there'll be a lot of supporters here. What we'll be saying, right? This is the main game, Minty. We'll go off to the curtain raiser next door to FNG Stadium later on in the day. But what a great start by Melville! They're right in this game, 10 points to 3.
Yeah, they are, and the 15 at Amaya kicks deep, taken nicely. Melville have picked themselves up a little bit here. They've got themselves on run. Skulander has just decided that we're going to run forward and put some pressure on them. The 15 back there for Old Boys.
Pressure,
Kanui. Yes, it's total pressure.
Yeah,
They've
pressure.
gone out.
Pressure.
Stepped out. That's just pressure.
Yeah, it is just pressure, Minty. And Old Boys, like, again, we haven't really seen them at all play direct today. They were trying to rush there and probably look to pass in the infield and have a crack. So they're just a little bit rattled at the moment. This is an impressive start by Melville.
Mind the number 2 to throw for Melville. They've obviously got a game plan. Great take again off the top by Skulander. Good running ball. Here we go out in the middle. This is the number 5, the try scorer. Centereve, big game from her. Ryan Centereve so far. Gabby Sutherland, she'll only go one way, and that's straight ahead. She makes good meters too, and the advantage line. Huskies over the top trying to interfere with the ball. Oh, the number 4 gets crashed. Klopper's making a big tackle there. Katapu, the ball's on the ground. Running ball for Melville. There's a gap out there if they can get wide.
Numbers. Shay Daly out wide.
Number 7 for
Oh, look at Rihanna Aspinall to get around the corner. That's out. They find a big prop.
oh,
What a run, Minty.
stepped out.
Oh, Minty, she came from the open side 20 metres wide and thought, right, give me the ball, please, Samantha Wood. I'm going to have a crack on the short side. What a run by the FPC prop there.
Rolling Duplessis, the 7 for the Huskies, having to get across. She's having to do some hard yards, making some decent tackles to drop them down and put them on their backsides. But up they go, taken off the top. Fast ball straight off the top. Are we going to get the kick?
Ooh.
That was close to getting knocked down. Hasn't gone out. Bounces nicely for Melville. The 15 picks it up. Goes straight down the middle. Idamaya. Melville forwards get around and pile them behind. Gabby Sutherland with the pass. Milo, the 10. It's out wide here. We've got a space out on the corner. The 11. Shay Daly gets cut back in. Too much Huskies defence there.
Yeah, good cover tackle, Minty, by Anna Masters. She's having to work really hard. The 12 for Melville.
Gabby Sutherland and Leonie Kloppers just crashing into each other every time Ash gets the ball. Leonie Kloppers steps in to put her on her back and drop her down. Running ball again. There's a gap out there. It's wide. Oh, the pass has gone to ground. Rihanna Pyer.
Turnover, Minty.
Big turnover too.
I don't think they're going to muck around down here. They'll look to try and move the ball wide again.
Huskies outside the 22. Melville trying to get across the top. The supporters screaming for the turnover, but it's still there. Kloppers on the carry.
Only knows one way, Mint.
Yeah, here and Ash Gabby Sutherland, they just picked the ball up. You're guaranteed some meters when they pick the ball up. Opening up now a little bit.
Nice.
The gap was there. Huskies running ball. There's the cut option, Fox.
Oh, good tackle there.
On the reverse play as well. Gets it back. There's the pass for Singh. Singh the 14 on the cut. Looking for speed. Cuts through again.
Great
put on the ground. Titiaho gets in there to help. Huskies arrive in numbers.
Got numbers out wide here, Mint.
Kloppers up the middle. Laid back nicely. Ring it to the halfback.
Good footwork for Liata Puni Leo, Minty.
Still running. Ooh, hard hit. Right on the ball. That stopped the play going forward. Still there. Kloppers getting in there and cleaning out.
Princess Elliott says, I'm going to put that into the corner. Not quite sure if that was the right option, but still in. And it's Gabby Sutherland. See with the ball.
They've thrown it back in field. The only person there was Gabby
They
Sutherland.
are not respecting. Oh, that's around the neck. Let's see what Lee Jeffrey
So we
says
get the
there.
advantage. We're going to come
She's
back
gonna
for.
come back.
What are we looking for out here?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. She's going to come way
Huskies?
Huskies penalty, or she is. That's a long
That's a
advantage.
very long advantage.
Yeah, long advantage. And I'll tell you what, normally you'd see the Huskies kick into the corner or tap and go, but look,
saying,
yeah,
shot a goal.
She's going to say here, I think we need to have a shot at goal here. Because Melville have come to play today, and it's very physical, Minty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's not the game plan that Huskies will be wanting whatsoever. Fox, they want gap, they want width, they want to be able to run onto the ball. At the moment, they're getting shut down.
Yeah, they are. They really are, Minty. That's a great kick
Change
by
your mind,
Alia
they're
there.
going to put it out. Kloppers asked for the shot at goal.
So this
Samuel's overruled her, I think.
This shows you here, Minty. Old boys are worried. Number 19, Ariana Baylor coming on, and there's only 28 minutes gone in the first half. So Ruben Samuel has already gone to his bench. He's going to his big guns earlier on.
Yeah, he is. Talented young footballer is Baylor. Away.
She'll just give him confidence, Minty, just having her out there, to be fair.
Fiddalaga, the number 1, crashes straight up to underneath the posts. Ball's there. Baylor feeds right on the inside. Back cut ball to Kloppers. Turnover. No, it's not been hooked back off the ground. Scrappy old rugby, but it's out. It's come out the side to Hamilton. Hamilton with the crash ball makes it up. Good tackle from Meyer, the number 2. Turnover to
Great work, Minty.
That was great work on the ground.
She goes again, Riella Aspinall, Minty. How good has she been in this first half an hour of the game?
She's just digging Melville out of trouble at the moment, just by making metres.
Just carrying, Minty, and carrying hard too, Mint.
Yeah, Meyer, the number 2, does the same thing.
Here we go. Samantha Wood. She's been impressive, this young lady, earlier on. Little half break there.
Looks like we've lost Baylor already. Baylor's to the ground. Looks like she's done something to her ankle or knee. Yeah, so she's just come straight on. It looks like she's picked up an injury straight away on the ground.
She's only just been come on.
Getting help. So we're going to go for the penalty. Hanging on. But we're going to stop for Ariana Baylor, who calls a shot at goal. But she's across the far side, about the 22. Went straight to ground after the wraparound play from that back of that ruck. And, of course, Leonie Kloppers slow getting to her feet and getting back as well. So we'll just see what happens from there.
Oh, I think this time, Minty, she's going to probably learn from last time where they kicked it into the corner and they didn't recycle it as well as they probably should have done. And she said, righto, Alia, number 15, I want you to take the points here. You know, we're just over 9 minutes now to go before half time, and I think let's try and close this gap, Minty, they're saying.
Yeah, 10-3 still to Melville. So it's not at all what the Huskies would be sort of surmising what's going to happen in this game. You know, they've cleaned everything up this year by 20, 30 points at times.
Yeah, Minty, I think what this is going to really challenge their structures and their patterns, because Melville are turning this game into an absolute arm wrestle, aren't they? So they're going to say, oh, boys, you're going to have to get the ball of us because we're not going to give it to you.
No, they're not. They're not giving anything away whatsoever. Shot at goal's going to miss. So it's away to the side. Just hooked. As Fox would say, we dropped our shoulder, we lost our focus on the ball, and we pulled it to the left.
Yeah,
learning something from it.
Yeah, she didn't, mate. And there's a couple of things there, really, is that, instead of kicking through the ball, she sort of just blocked it, as I call it, and she dropped the left arm, and the ball will always go to the left-hand side if you don't lock that shoulder in. So, Melville, nearly 32 minutes gone here in the first half, Minty, 10 points to 3. Not many would have picked this. They're right in this game.
They're 100% right in this game. Kick off straight to Roland Duplessis. Duplessis running. Gets out of 1 tackle. Gets out of 2. She's got no one with her, though.
Oh, Maddie Finch.
Stolen.
Maddie Finch, Minty.
Stolen by Maddie Finch. The 6 for Melville. What a great tackle steal. Melville with the ball now. Look out.
Oh,
Kennedy Simon with the big rush defence on
that. Yeah. Rihanna Aspinall says, I don't care who you are. You might be the Black Ferns captain, but get out of my way.
100%. And Melville just taking the ball in hand and rolling up the middle of the paddock. We're going to go back for the penalty to Melville.
Oh, they're right in this game, Minty, and they know it. Look at Rihanna Aspinall clapping her hands and encouraging her teammates. And she is just saying, give me that rugby union ball and I'm going to get you across the advantage line every time.
Yeah, she's just going to make meters for you, and that's about all you can ask for. That's going to come down and nearly clout the CEO of Waikato Rugby, Carl Moon. Didn't move, didn't flinch at all.
No, he didn't, did he?
Didn't flinch.
Yeah, he's not moving anywhere. I think he's a bit worried about getting his flash-looking
Flash
shoes a bit
shoes
dirty in the mud, I think. Yeah, he doesn't want that, does he? He doesn't want that at all. Minty, good kick there by Samantha Wood. She's been good, hasn't she? The number 9. There she is again. Oh, wait on.
I think we'll get the penalty.
Yeah, pushing her. Yep. And you watch this, Minty. They're just going to say, let's just slow it down. Very clever.
Like Ash Gubby see what they're doing. They say, we're going to bring this game back to our speed.
That's what she's doing.
We want it to be slow and steady and just keep the Huskies on their back foot.
Yep.
Great kick too,
and
down
look,
the line too.
So Joel,
not going to run to the
no, if you look at this, Joel Skulander, he's magnificent, isn't he, on that camera work, Joel Skulander.
For a short float,
but look at them, they're just going to walk there. They're going to say, oh, boys, you're going to have to play at our pace today, Graeme and Mead.
That's called idling to the line out.
It is. It's clever.
Melville playing the right game plan at the moment, just stopping the Huskies from getting into their game plan. Up and over the top. Across the top it goes from Finch. Good take.
Impressive, Minty, hasn't she?
She has. I really like the centre Eve, the number 5 for Melville. They've been aggressive.
Ooh, what happened there? Off your feet, maybe?
On the angle from the side, I think, is the call. Coming from the side. But Maddie Finch, number 6, great battle going off Nisha Hamilton.
Yeah.
They're asking for nothing, giving nothing.
Yep. Well, Nisha Hamilton has been one of old boys' best. She's had to work really hard because she's having to make a lot of tackles at number 6. But Maddie Finch, she's been very impressive, her opposite.
Yep, they have it straight up the middle, go the Huskies. The first time they've really done fast ball. Bailey's got over, has picked herself up from, that's a shocking pass going backwards. Knocked backwards, so allowed to play on no, we're going to be offside.
Yeah, Lee Jeffries.
But
again, Minty, Melville know what they're going to do. So the Melville know that old boys aren't going to come back. They know that old boys are going to play around the corner and try and find an edge. So they're busting backside and getting around the corner themselves defensively. And old boys are just very easy to read at the moment.
What you're saying is they need to pocket or side to side.
They need to slow it down, Minty.
They really need to go wing to wing.
Watch this again. They'll go wide. They'll find an edge. And that... Oh. Kennedy Simon, Blackfern's captain, good carry. And she goes again. Give me the ball, she's saying. Rihanna Aspinall again, though, Minty. There she is.
Going to go
Lee Jeffries. I tell you what, that penalty count earlier on, Melville, it has now. Old boys have had several penalties in a row here.
9 each. There we go.
So 9 penalties each.
It's turned right around.
After she hurt, twisting that ankle or hitting that leg, she's still got a bit of a hobble, but staying out there.
35 minutes gone, and Melville will not want to concede any points before half time. Minty.
The fullback for the Huskies.
Kicks well, Minty, doesn't she? As I said, new to the game, ex-football player. A lot of football players are very good, obviously, when it comes to the kicking game.
Nicky Rose Green with the throw.
It's better.
Simon off the top. Baylor. Big long pass to Duplessis. Duplessis gets put on the ground. That's good tackling.
It is good tackling.
Gets dragged out of the turnover.
Again.
Tiaho with the run, but defence coming across. Maddie Finch, the 6, getting across there and trying to hold her up. Huskies are looking again. Cloppers.
Just keep coming.
Goes forward. They
again.
Just not accurate with their passing at the moment. The Huskies, it's called what they call desperation grab going on. Huskies up and over the 22.
Rihanna Aspinall holding her up. Oh, nice work by the 2, Mint.
Yeah,
great work by the number 2.
Great turnover from Melville.
She's lost
turned back over though. So it's turnover. It's advantage now to the Huskies. They're not going to let go.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see here, Minty. 3 minutes. Oh, no. I thought they might take the shot at goal.
Looking for the opening.
Tuffy L! How good has she been by Graeme Minty Mead?
Tuffy L, Pitalaga.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb. Baylor with the quick tap. And there was no way they were going to stop Toffigale. She just aimed at the try line underneath the post, the kick to come, all tied up just about right on half time. That's the first time that we've seen Old Boys ball in hand and actually running straight. Then we'll talk about they're not running straight enough, Fox. They're running across the field. You run straight, you get gaps.
Yeah, they're running too lateral, and you saw that off the line out there where Rolene Duplessis, which she was easily picked up. The only one who's been very good with the ball in hand has been Tuffy and Tuffy she's been playing very, very direct and getting her team across the advantage line. So Melville will be disappointed to concede this just before half time, to be fair.
Ties it all up at 10-all, which I suppose, given the amount of possession that Old Boys have had or the Huskies have had in their half.
Yep. Agreed. Melville will be disappointed with that, Minty. But they've got to continue to just hang on to the ball. And as I said, slow the game right down and play direct, because Old Boys have just got too much class out there. But as we've talked about, when they have played a bit more direct, because to me they've been playing far too lateral, Minty, earlier on.
Yeah, they have. And it's been across the paddock, not up the paddock. And you need to be going up. You need to be going straight and direct, and that's where you'll get the step from some of these younger, probably more nimble Huskies backs. They'll step some of the Melville forwards or backs if they run straight. Singh gives the ball inside. Unusual for the number 5 of Maddie Finch from Melville to miss a tackle there.
Yeah, good strong run by Liata Puni Leo, Minty. She's a very good footballer, and she can play just as well in the back row as well, but very, very good on it with the feet, her feet work, Minty.
Quick tap by Baylor again. They're wanting to speed the ball up, and they are. Singh on the wing. Kicks it infield. Taken beautifully at the back by Idemaya. Idemaya running. Oh, it's gone behind, drop ball. It's gone backwards, though. Picked up by the 14. Rihanna Paya. She gets back there. That was great pick up from Idemaya from Melville. Just the pass didn't go to hand. It's been turned over.
It's been turned over, Minty.
Kennedy Simon.
Kennedy Simon.
And another thing. And another big thing.
Rihanna Hospital says, I'll have you, though.
Baylor. Kloppers will only run.
Yeah.
Won't pass.
This is the Old Boys we know now, Minty. Their pass.
Kloppers won't pass. Over the top to go turnover.
They needed that, Melville, because Old Boys are now starting to lift the tempo and it's suiting them. But Melville now, you watch this, they'll slow this down.
That was Ryan's centre Eve again, that number 5 getting across the top of the field.
Been impressive, Minty, hasn't she?
Having a big game. She's only young. I went and talked to just before the game about it was Ryan or Rian. That's Ryan, and she's only young. She's only a youngster, Fox, but wow.
Yeah, she's had a really impressive first half. But here we go again, Minty, as Joel Skulander is doing some magnificent camera work and catching these Melville forwards, saying, we'll just slow it right down again as we come to the set piece.
So I think Ruben Samuels, the coach of the Huskies, will be saying, hey, what do we need to do? We've got a bench. We've got the likes of Soraya Bada on there, Renee Holmes, Esther as well. So there's a few reserves they've got floating around that can come out who've got some experience. But yeah, it's been a busy old contest between these two sides. Really good of a final. The Melville backs are creeping up, almost offside as well. Running ball, Duplessis tries to get out there to the tackle. It's taken into midfield. Duplessis trying to cover.
Shay Daly. Good tackle by Kalera Singh on the larger athlete.
10 cuts back nicely. Milo with a good step too. Makes the advantage line. Ball's popped out the back. Huskies try to drive over the top.
Knock on. Lee Jeffries says.
Unlucky.
And that is half time here
10-all, Fox.
at Willoughby Park. Who would have picked that, Graeme Minty Mead? This is what we asked for, though, isn't it? We wanted a good game of footy, and I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a magnificent game of rugby here. As the music is getting played at FMG Stadium behind us with the big game this afternoon between the Chiefs and the Queensland Reds, what we are also calling Minty a wee bit later on if I've got some voice left.
Yeah,
you're a bit more used to this than me.
You reckon? We've already done a radio show this morning, Fox. You might as well carry on for the rest of the night. Ruben Samuels is going to be saying to his players, look, this isn't us. This is how we played a whole season. I know it's finals footy and everything changes when you get to that, but Melville aren't allowing the Huskies, Hamilton Old Boys Huskies, to play the game they normally play. They're shutting down those gaps. They're being very, very lateral in what they're doing. So, yeah, look, it's line breaks been 3 to Old Boys, turnovers 5 each, penalties 10 and 11. territory, 41-59. Melville had the better of that possession. Melville have had the better of possession. But again, you would expect that old boys this year have just been absolutely hammering everything. They've been able to make breaks.
Yep.
But now they're just a spoon passing, and they're just too lateral, Fox. They need to straighten the life up.
They do, Minty. They do need to play more direct because they're not changing their game plan. And look, it is only, there's still 40 minutes to go and they could break this game open, but they're continuing to play around the corner. They're continuing to run a little bit too lateral for my liking, and they continue to find an edge where Melville, they're hanging on to the ball. 65%, Minty, at the moment in the favour of Melville. And the coach TK Mawiki will be saying, girls, this is good. This is good. You need to continue to slow the collision area down. You need to continue to hang on to the ball. Don't kick it away, Minty. Hang on to it. That was TK Mawiki will be saying. And I'm really hoping, Minty, that this game continues to stay close because it's a great shot window for women's rugby, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And of course, tomorrow the Waikato FPC side, the wider squad gets named.
145 players, Minty. No, sorry, 45 players. I hear they're naming tomorrow.
Yeah, look, it's about giving opportunities to players to see how they're going. So 45 tomorrow. Good to see a lot of the old boys, seniors floating around here too. They've got a week off this week, haven't they, Fox?
Yes, they are on a bye with the
old boys have got the bye, Minty. Impressive victory by their men's prems last week over the Vatican, over Marist. To be honest with you, Marist have been tracking very well this year, and that's sort of broken that competition wide open. But there's some good games of footy out there today in the men's premiership. The Te Awamutu Sports, the principality of our country, taking on Hatapu, their Waipa neighbours. That'll be a beauty, Minty.
Yeah, look, it will be. There's some great footy being played everywhere at the moment, and of course, it's about where it's going, where it's going to finish up. There could be a number of these players named in that wider trading squad tomorrow. Number 6 is going to be a battle. Of course, when you've got the Rockstar Black Ferns, if you name them the FPC squad, how much time are they going to spend with an FPC squad?
Yeah, I think they'll probably look to name a wider squad with them, to be honest with you, Minty. I think they'll name a squad and then have the Black Ferns, because Black Ferns will no doubt come in and they'll come out of the competition. But, you look out there for that first half today here at Willoughby Park, and isn't it fantastic? The sun on our back, Minty. There's a really good crowd in here. There's parochial supporters on this side. There's old boys on the other side. There's the Melville Mafia, and they were right into this game.
Well, they travel with their team.
They love it. They're just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'd imagine Billy Hogg will be over the other side there, and he will be giving plenty of advice to his beloved Melville side. But
so I'm quite impressed the fact we've gone a whole half of rugby without talking about anything but rugby.
Yeah, we have. We have. We've talked about rugby union. We're talking about rugby union, Minty. But look, I just want to put a little bit of spotlight on. Let's just talk about this Melville side. Rihanna Aspinall, she's been sensational in the first half. How many carries, Mint?
She's just picking the ball up. But not only the carries, Fox, not the carries, it's the fact she's making the advantage line. She's going over the advantage line. She's giving the following Melville forwards some front foot ball. They're actually to roll old boys out of the road. So you just see what's happening.
Yeah, Minty, they're not mucking around. They're putting their big guns on. Esther Tilo is on the newly named Black Fern, and how fantastic it is for that young lady.
She's replaced Bailey Maniapoto, the number 3.
And Renee Holmes is on as well. So Ruben Samuel, he's not mucking around here.
No,
he's gone straight to his bench. He's going, come on, Black Ferns, you're here to do a job for me. And they're on the field now.
All his hair's fallen out, so he's wearing a hat. So he's just, he's not saying much at the moment, but the pressure's on. He wants their side to be more direct. And I think that's what he would have been saying. The Melville coach would be saying, just keep doing what you're doing. We're niggling them out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to be running through as well.
Yeah, the challenge will be now, Minty, can Melville, can they stay in it?
Can they sustain what they've done for 40
Can they stay in it for the first 20? They'll be looking at this first 20, and hopefully they can stay in this game.
So knocked on, not quite taken. So it was knocked on as Melville went to take it. Kendi Simon came up, made the tackle. It bounced into her arm, and she knocked it forward as well. So straight away we've gone into a scrum for the Huskies. Just not taking the ball from the kickoff. And
first scrum here. This will be a beauty, Minty.
Josh Stream.
Right, the string's going. Just no video.
Oh, so there's no video.
No video. Well, that's probably not a bad thing, Minty. They don't get to see you and me. But they are missing out on the game. But we'll continue the commentary. It's a scrum on the Melville side of halfway, midway, 22 and 10 metre line.
Baylor. Scrum going, so we got live back. Nice penalty against Old Boys front row.
Esther Tilo. Esther looking a bit bewildered there. The newly named Blackfern. Fantastic young lady Esther is. Minty got tremendous amount of time for her. Just such a good person.
Well, she plays prop and lock, doesn't she? He's sort of specialised into more prop now, but she does play both. And
Yeah, she.
pretty well.
I think Minty, to be fair, like as a lock, they don't tend to lift her, so she's decided she's going to specialise herself as a prop. Her carrying with the rugby union ball is outstanding. We all know that, and obviously her set piece has improved under the watch wires. Willie Walker this year up at the Blues. Melville line out. Maddie Finch again, Mint
Yeah,
off the top.
double catch from the big number.
Oh, hasn't she been good?
Mate. I just like the way she's aggressively taking the ball forward. Gabby Sutherland, there's always Ash Gabby Sutherland.
Yeah,
she's got a mate now in
yeah.
Santa Reeve who's
Has she
getting
what?
stuck in the
Has she
line.
what? She's been impressive, that young lady. Melville slow it down. Riella Aspinall just says, "Give me the ball here. I'm going to get you across the advantage line, my forward pack."
Gabby Sutherland out wide. Does the dummy, puts the ball on the...
Need support. Need support.
Yeah, does support well too. Wrap around ball coming from getting a tight inside cut though. Mawiki, 12, puts it on the ground.
Yeah,
Samantha Wood to the left. Inside ball. That's 4.
yeah, that's good, Minty. That's good. Well, good work there.
For 2.
Off her feet though. Off her feet. Yeah.
Taking on.
What Melville's got to do here, Minty, is not getting dragged into the way Hamilton Old Boys are playing. They're going to continue to play their game, slow it down. I think Ash Gabby Sutherland's going to say here, Samantha Wood, I think we should take the points here and see if we can get back in front.
The only is Melville, this is finals football, and it's the same as what's happening tonight with this quarterfinal for the Chiefs. We see it all year. They say, hey, we're going to kick to the corner and have a go, and there's points on offer. I'm a big believer in finals footy, is if there's points there, you try and take them.
Yeah, 100%.
You'd rather win a game by 6 penalties to nothing than score no tries. Let's be honest, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, we've had to go at 3 tries to the corner with kicks out. We haven't made it at all. And I'd much rather win on penalties than not win.
Minty, a drop kick with 2 minutes to go, read it in the paper tomorrow.
Okay.
No, you drop kick to 2 minutes to go, read it in the paper. It doesn't have to be a flash try. All it needs to be is a win.
Yeah, you did right.
Now, how good is this young lady today? I don't know a lot about this young lady, to be fair. She's very new to this Melville team. I can't remember who played last year, Samantha Wood. But as I said earlier, pre-game, she spent most of her week down here practicing what she's doing right now. Let's have a look at her technique, Graeme and Mead.
Yep. Steps back, eye on the ball. Going to just swing, arm just down today, left arm dragged it down. Oh, running ball, look at this.
Oh, Princess Elliott. Bit of a story about Prince. Oh, that's a great tackle there. Who was that, Minty?
I don't know, but can you break 2 of my ribs?
Oh, number 11, I think, Shay Daly. Oh, there's Esther Tilo. Yeah, that's what she'll do, Minty. She carries strongly. Renee Holmes.
She'll kick the ball right down the middle.
Yeah.
Beautifully taken.
Leela, am I? Oh, Leela, I would have.
I'm not sure I would have.
No, because no.
Teammates are off in front.
She's got to get up here. The numbers out here.
Offside. The problem is all the Melville players are offside. They're in front of Iremaya.
But Iremaya kicked it, so this is what I'm a bit confused about here.
They
because
didn't retire. They stood there.
No.
You've got to make an attempt to retire.
She certainly did try to get them on five.
Just standing there doesn't make the difference. You've got to turn around and make an effort to get back on side.
Yeah, so here we go. Hamilton Old Boys.
That's harsh for me, isn't it?
No, it's good. You've
They've got
right,
to try and get back on side. You can't just stand there and hope that the person coming through is going to put you on side. You've got to turn and make an effort to retire.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right in the rule book there. I thought Leela tried very, very hard to get her side to get her team on side, but she couldn't, unfortunately. I probably wouldn't have kicked there though, Minty, in that position. I would have hung on to the ball because it's worked for them all day. And as I talked about, they don't want to kick it to this talented Old Boys back three, especially with Renee Holmes here at the moment.
Yeah, and of course, straight off the top, Baylor, big pass, Esther on the run. makes the halfway line. Oh, good counter ruck by the 5.
Again,
Ryan
Minty.
Centre Reeve.
There we go.
Good
Get on here.
see.
Get on here.
Going to be another turnover
yeah,
back.
Be a turnover,
Just
though.
not too far away.
There's numbers here, Mint.
They've got to spin it, though. They've got to let it go. Wrong decision to come back inside. Tight, even though she makes the ground, the decision should have been to go left, Fox. There was big gaps out here to the left. Kloppers through the middle. Tackle. Get some help from Baylor. Esther again.
She won't pass, Minty.
No, Esther doesn't know how to pass just yet. She'll go forward and make the line. Baylor looking outside, looking for more help. Puni with the ball.
Oh, Gabby Sutherland having a crack at the football there.
Nearly nailed it too. Titiaho, the number 10, puts a little kick through. Cleaned up nicely.
Oh, good
We're
cover.
going to come back. Penalty for the offside, I think. No, hanging on, not releasing. Been very physical, eh? Melville are still just knocking Old Boys off their game. They're not allowing them to play the game that we've seen where they've been 70, 80 points up. And I think Old Boys are struggling under pressure. They haven't been under pressure this whole season.
Well, it tells you right here, Minty, that we've got a game of rugby union on our hands when Renee Holmes decides to point to the goalposts on the 10-metre line. We all know that she's a fantastic kicker, comes from a football background as well. But this is, you would not normally see an Old Boys team do this. They would normally kick to the touch line.
The problem is, Fox, Old Boys haven't been under pressure all season. When was the last time they were placed under pressure? And the whole season, they've been running away by a lot of points.
They have been. Yep.
And Melville are not letting them play their game plan. Their game plan was to run away and get away and just keep going. Well, Melville are right in this game. It's 10-all, and there's a big kick from Holmes. It's the first time, if it goes over, that Old Boys will be in the lead.
It's a great kick too, Mint.
It's going to be a little bit to the right.
Oh, they're going to run it out. Leela Amaya says, I'm going to take you on.
Melville, are they going to get enough forwards that they have? They've
Yeah.
managed to keep it up.
Yeah.
Geez, she made some carries today.
Oh, that's her mate, actually. That's Cheyenne there, Minty.
Taipu.
But this is what...
That's taking away possession. Holmes is going to get that. Look out. Here comes your Black Ferns fullback.
Yeah.
Look at that for a pass.
Yeah, it's beautiful pass.
Now we're in trouble. Let's just open the world up. Pass now. Too late. Missed the chance to throw the ball. The 11. Shea Daly was waiting. Duplessis, the 7.
Yeah, too lateral again, though, by Rolene.
You know, they're passing laterally, Fox. They're not running onto the ball looking for a gap. See, again, they're looking. Vicky Rose Green straightens it up.
She only knows one way, and she'll straighten it up.
But again, just laterally looking. Gabby Sutherland, Titiaho there.
That's a little knock on there. The lead Jeffrey says you are offside, Melville. You are
really
offside.
Pushing hard on the offside lines.
Yeah, they are.
Both teams are pushing hard. Going to be a tap and go. Tiz. Kloppers, the number 5, the captain. Gives it to Vicky Rose Green, the number 2. Just running straight.
Tuffy, how good has she been today, Minty, with ball in hand? She's outstanding.
She's had one try already. She's got knocked back by some good Melville defence. We've got a turnover. We have indeed.
Now, hang on to the ball here, Melville.
Stolen.
If you're going to kick it out. Oh, they've kicked
it straight down the middle.
Yeah,
it's got a good bounce though.
Get a good defensive line on that far side though. Renee's going to have a look and she knows there's holes. Straight away she looks up and she sees, right, I've got holes here.
And I've got forwards on backs. Oh, defence.
Tackle, Shea Daly.
Take that.
Yeah, that's a great bit of work by Shea Daly.
If that ball had gone to hands, you know, Melville were in trouble because there was an overlap out there. But Shea Daly just came up and shut it down. Big hit. Yeah,
there was certainly there was a gap there on that blind side, and Renee Holmes, being the talented footballer she is, she identified that early. Shea Daly needed to make that tackle, and he did.
So Holmes, she's a great reader of the game.
Yeah, watch this, Minty.
The gap.
Yep, looks up, has a look, and Shea Daly, outstanding by that young lady. She needed to make that tackle though, Minty. There's a 2-on-1.
Just a great read, and again, it's just sides playing different forms of rugby. Melville probably have come with a game plan they've stuck to, and Old Boys wouldn't have expected this level of commitment. We're 50 minutes in, and it's still 10-all, and the scrums have gone down. So, yeah, it's a physical. The bench is up. You know, both coaches will be sort of saying, "Hey, what's the go here?"
Well, you look at it right now, Minty, and out of the 6 front rowers, you've got 5 FPC players here, so it's going to be very, very willing.
Okay, so we've got injury down, so injury breakdown here. So it's 10-all, and it is been a couple of great tries, and again, tough Tiffia scored a great try
Oh,
for Old
how
Boys
good has she been?
Just before half time
Yeah,
to tie it up. But
she has been outstanding.
Ryan Centereve, the number 5 for Melville. Where she's come from, I don't know, Fox, but talk about committed, eh? He's really, really tough and strong going forward.
Yeah, well, if you look at that Minty now, and you look at the possession, and it's changed a little bit there, but Melville still have 60% of the possession. And then you come down, Minty, to turnovers. It's pretty even there. 7 to Old Boys and 6 to Melville. Penalties conceded. 26 penalties, Minty, so far in this one.
That's a few too many. That's Esther down as well. That looks like a leg.
Yeah, that's really concerning. As I said, your newly named Blackfern. Was it Esther or was it Tuffiel? It's Tuffiel. Yeah, Tuffiel. And she's been very good, Minty. I'd be sad to see her go off. I've been very impressed with this young lady today, the way she's carried the ball.
They've been aggressive. Like the front rows have really had a crack at each other. It's been all on or nothing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this crowd today has attracted all sorts of people.
Yeah, they let anyone in.
They do. Look at the CEO of the Chiefs down in front of us, Simon Graffius.
Free entry. Yes.
Yeah, I know, but, it's good to see him here. He's probably thinking, Foxy, I've come to the main game. And then I'm going to go across to the curtain raiser across the DFMG Stadium afterwards.
He didn't bring us a beer fight.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm very disappointed with him. I'll tell you what.
On radio tonight.
I'll tell you what, though, I could probably do with his hat right now because I packed most things today, but I didn't pack any sun lotion. I can give you the tip.
Not having my hat.
No.
My hat ball too.
Well, we won't need that hats later on, Minty, when we're upstairs commentating the Chiefs to Queensland game.
I wonder if Simon will come up when we're commentating.
Yeah, actually, he would make a great experts commentator.
Run from Old Boys.
Oh.
Threw it up. Oh. The Huskies destroyed the scrum and Melville got the penalty.
Interesting look on there. Dino Hiruini down in front of us there, the Huskies forward coach. We all remember Dino and his brother Phil. They used to be the two bookends for the Hatapu team back in the early 90s, late 80s.
Saying he's a bookend?
Well,
hey, Dino, he called you a bookend.
just a phase for a front row, Minty.
All right, I'll take that. You've got to have a bookend on a front row.
Here we go. Melville.
John Ryan's one of those, isn't he?
Yeah, isn't he good, the Irishman? He's outstanding, the Irishman. Big Johnny Ryan. He'll be good tonight.
Melville, been targeting it.
Oh.
Every time.
Right. You watch Atchgab Billy Sutherland here. She might say to Samantha Wood.
Nah.
She might, yeah.
From our right shoulder, Fox, so it's going to be...
Yeah, no, she's decided not this time around. Just, Samantha, can you just find me the touch, she says. And how good has number 9 been, Minty? That's another magnificent kick by Samantha Wood.
It just puts your team, it lifts your team. You've made mileage forward. It's still 10-all. We've got 30 minutes of the game left. And it's a 10-all game.
Oh, I'm loving this, Minty. Yeah, I love my rugby union, but this is a great game of footy here at Willoughby Park.
Straight away, hitting the number 4 again. She's just been superb.
Yeah, Ruben Samuels looking a bit nervous down in front of us.
It's a knock. It is.
Yeah.
63,000 referees on the sideline screen.
Yep, I've got plenty of whistles up in my pocket here if they want to take... we're a bit short on referees here in the Waikato, so we can do with a few more.
Yeah.
You can come and help us out.
Sign them up, Fox.
Yes, Carl Moon moved. Has Carl Moon moved yet? I don't think he has. He doesn't want to get those flat shoes of his. He doesn't want to get any mud on them, does he?
No.
Tell you what, he'll be sweating in that blazer though. It's a bit hot here this afternoon.
You're right there, Carl.
Yeah, he is. No, he's loving this game though, isn't he, Minty? He's loving this close game of rugby union here at Willoughby Park.
So it's going to be Baylor. Puts the ball on for the Huskies. Defensive scrum. She's got the run. Simon off the back. Makes some mileage. Gabby Sutherland gets the big don't argue. Simon.
Blackfern captain.
And feeds it off.
Aisha Hamilton, how good has she been this afternoon?
Great support. We're going to come back.
Yeah, Lee Jeffries, the old penalty count. I think Old Boys might be winning that now. There's been a lot of them. I'd imagine that's 30 of them now.
Yeah, be up to 30 penalties. And I'm not sure what that was for the hanging on or high or...
Big thank you, Joel Skulander. What a great job Jolie does, Minty.
You're right.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job on the camera. Every Saturday.
Adam. Joel, you're right there.
You're right there, Jolie.
There's no other games for you to report on.
Jolie, you must be loving this, though.
Always love a close game.
Yeah, so do I. This is fantastic.
I don't want anyone getting embarrassed on the live stream.
Fox, are we allowed a beer before we go upstairs tonight?
I'll tell you what, though, Minty, it is very warm today, and we look around Willoughby Park, and we have a great game of footy.
That's not
That's
straight.
not straight. No, that is not straight.
Because you've got the problem with Skulander, for Melville, the number 4. It's going up and contesting.
Yep.
She's been great at taking her own throws, but she's going up and contesting the Huskies throw, which is putting them under pressure. So what they're doing is they're throwing a little bit down their own line to ensure they're getting the pill.
Yeah, just a bit of spotlight too on the officials today. It's great to see Lee Jeffries out there, and on this side here we've got Caitlin Bates. So Caitlin plays normally for Pateru. She represented the New Zealand Harlequins early in the year when we played in Northland 15, Minty. You remember Caitlin? And she's got a scholarship as a referee. So it's great to see Caitlin out there giving back to the game she loves as a touch judge.
Melville just getting a money ball with Skulander every time.
Oh, Woods.
Yeah, breaks through. They've just playing a
Bit bunched
clever
here,
game
though,
at the
bit
moment.
bunched here.
No way through that. The Huskies' defence is just a big line coming up.
Yeah, just slow it
Melville.
down, Melville, here. Slow it down. I wouldn't kick, but I think they're going to. This is the concern to me now. They're starting to look to kick the ball away. Now, I wouldn't do this because if you look at this back three, Minty, Clara Singh,
Going to come back for
Holmes,
penalty.
yeah.
Offside.
I think that's worked to their advantage there, Melville, because they're starting to change their game plan. They're starting to kick it away. For me, I'd hang on to it.
We're at the stage now, though, where both sides should realise that Lee Jeffries is being really tough on the offside lines. And
Yes.
she's going to have a talk now.
Oh, here we go.
And she's going to say to both sides, look, you've just got to understand I'm not going to tolerate you being offsides.
Yeah,
If
here
you're
we
going to
go.
stay offsides, I'm going to start putting players away. So Leomi Coppers and Gabby Sutherland both getting a talk.
Yeah.
This is because of the offside.
I wonder if Caitlin Bates can yell out to us because she's wired up and tell us what the referee's saying, but she's not looking up at us, is
she can't hear us,
she?
Fox.
No,
She's
she isn't.
fully concentrating on what she's supposed to do as an assistant referee,
Yeah.
not giving you information from the referee.
Now, there's two things she could be saying, Joel Skulander. She could be saying, look, there's too many penalties, or she's
too
getting
many
a lot of
penalties.
advice. And she could be getting a lot of advice out there as well.
Oh, there's Kimmy Fox.
Yeah, come Fox.
Whole family's here today, Fox.
Yeah,
It's a Foxathon.
I'll tell you what, though, they've got to love rugby union, the Foxes.
Got no choice given your man, Dave.
If they want to come and hang out with the old man, they've got to come to rugby union, Minty, because he loves it.
10 all, 55 minutes gone. Everything's pretty even on the paddock at the moment. Samantha Wood, been impressed with her.
Yeah, I've really liked her, Minty.
Physical. You know,
Yeah,
she's got a bit of
physical.
size, a tall young lady, and quite physical.
It's a good challenge here, though, for her. It's midway in the middle of the paddock, but look at that kick, Minty. She hasn't missed one all day. I've been very impressed with her kicking.
She's got to make sure it goes out.
Yeah.
That's the main thing you want to aim for.
Keeps her head down really well. Transfer her body weight very, very well through the kick.
So Melville, every time they've thrown, gone to the number 4. Skulander, number 4. This time it's gone down to number 6, Maddie Finch. Finch off the top ball.
Yes.
Running ball.
Oh, he's number 5 again, Minty.
Yeah.
How good has she been? Around the corner, Ash Gabby Sutherland. She only knows one way, that young lady.
No arms.
Oh, Esther.
Oh. There was just
Oh.
Esther had no arms.
Oh.
Just a little bit of niggle
Now,
coming
Esther might be in a bit of trouble
Yeah,
here.
I think we're going to the
There's
pocket
a
here,
card. And what colour, Minty? A
Yellow.
yellow.
in. Yeah, Esther just
Esther
came in
Tillo,
hard.
she
Didn't
did.
get her arms up. And
Yep. I tell you what, we've got a game of rugby union on our hands. Two talented teams here.
of course, that's come straight after a discussion with both captains.
Yep.
So I would say that Lee Jeffries, the referee, has pretty much put out a warning to say, look, we're getting too many penalties. Then straight away you've got, and it was just rush defence and you run straight on them. So
Minty, I might just ask the young lady in front of me to just come closer to us. Chelsea Semple. No, they just stay there, Chelsea. But you must be really, really impressed with this game of rugby so far. Isn't it a great shop window for women's rugby in the Waikato?
Sorry. Yeah, this is what we want, Foxy. It's a tight game, obviously all tied up, and there's a lot of passion out on the field. Some pretty good skills on display too. I know the FPC coaches are here watching these girls with interest, and I know Carla Hohupper's at home watching on the live stream, helping out coaching this year, so I know they're very impressed, and yeah, it's going to make a blooming good FPC team with some of these skills.
Thank you, Chelsea, and fantastic to see Chelsea here today. And I'll tell you what, Melville coming closer now, Edmund.
yeah, look, Melville took the quick tap And Kaitapu goes across and scores. Melville 15-10 up. This is really going to put a cat amongst the pigeons, but they took the tap penalty, and the number 9, Samantha Wood, nearly busted right through and scored. And then from there, the Melville's forwards just recycled, head down, rolling around the side with possession in their hands, and then Cheyenne Kaitapu crashes across for a great try. So 20 minutes to go, and the Huskies are behind.
Replay.
Oh, Graeme, Minty, Mead. Let's just have a look at this replay here. And what Melville's done so well today, the pick and go there, Cheyenne. And there she goes, Minty, and
Yeah.
she's over for the
Season.
try.
Season.
All
Top
season.
try scorer in the women's comp, and then you've got Konui on the old boys side, who is a top point scorer. So head to head, been pretty good.
So looking like the Huskies going to run a few more changes coming.
Samantha Wood, Minty. Samantha Wood. Oh,
They set up that try, Fox, that tap penalty,
Yeah.
and she just gutted
yeah.
the Huskies. The Huskies defence, got herself right up to almost to the try line. So game on, 17.
22 minutes to go here at Willoughby Park. We have a game of rugby union on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is this? You can feel the tension around Willoughby Park here. You can really feel it. You've got the old boy supporters on our side, Mint. You've got the Melville supporters on the other side. This is exciting, Minty.
Renee Holmes with the kickoff into the sun. Melville, a lot of chatter going on in defence. Gabby Sutherland. That's a great kickoff from Holmes. Been knocked back into the hands of Huskies. The one thing you got to do after you score points is retain possession. It's there. Baylor puts in the hands of Duplessis. Duplessis runs straight into Gabby Sutherland. Great tackle by Gabby Sutherland. They go to ground. She rolls clear. Baylor. Diaho at first receiver. It's just passing laterally at the moment. No breaks, but now the gap's opened up. Anna Masters cuts through the hole at the moment. Gets up over the 22. Ball's coming back. Injury down for one of the Melville players laying on the ground in the backfield. Floppers. Floppers goes through the middle. She feeds it out. Gives it to Kennedy Simon. Simon on the cutback. She's a couple of metres out.
Numbers, Minty.
Melville trying to counter ruck.
Numbers to the left.
Penalty it is against Melville. They're offside, just trying on the counter ruck. Baylor will come back with a quick tap.
What are they going to do, Mint?
Quick tap.
Go?
Baylor will go.
They're trying to fast
Simon.
Kennedy Simon, the Blackfoot captain, Minty on the charge.
Baylor feeds it out.
Got more advantage.
More advantage to the Huskies. They need to get it wide. Big gaps out here to the left. Baylor needs to feed. Simon charges forward, gets put on the ground. Or was that Esther, one of the two? Baylor, they got people to burn out here. The 22, Titiaho, puts it out wide to the 11 on the cutback. Teria Todd gets cut down.
Looking dangerous here. Vicky Rose Green, Minty, head down.
And short again. Ball's there for Baylor. Baylor digging in, looking for Kennedy Simon. Simon throws herself at the line. Ends up short.
Like a great tackle, Minty.
Baylor looking for an inside run. Gives it to the big number 4, Puni. Again, Melville defence, stoic and solid at the moment. Oh, with a big wide ball. Big long throw all out to Singh. Singh puts it out to Holmes. Holmes out on the wing. Cut back. Holmes cuts back in and scores.
What a great try by Renee Holmes.
17-15. Kick to come from out wide, but it had to come. Melville just ran out of defensive players.
Yeah, they did, Minty, and that was a great try by Renee Holmes. Very good on her feet. The Blackfern fullback cut back in and scored out wide, and now she's going to try and convert her own try, and we could have a tied up ball game here, Minty. Here we go. Let's have a look at the replay, my friend.
61 minutes gone. Just wide running ball.
Yeah.
And then Holmes. Big right foot step. Cuts the gap. Back off the left foot and runs and scores a good try.
Yeah, Minty, look for number 8, the Hamilton Old Boys Blackfern, the Blackfern captain Kennedy Simon. In the last sort of probably 5 to 7 minutes, how involved has she been? How many times did she carry it, Minty?
She's starting to drive forward a little bit more, and they're getting it under, putting it in her hand, and they're doing what?
That's the yellow card.
4 more minutes for the yellow card with Old Boys being down a player. But it's just they're starting to what I'd call is respect possession and respect the ball. They're not so lateral. They're straightening it up a bit. They're not giving it to players who are in a worse position than themselves, which they were really guilty of in the first half. It was panic football. and it's not a position where Old Boys have been
No.
under pressure this year. Kicks
Oh,
over.
that's a great kick by Renee Holmes. 17 all with 18 minutes to go. Minty, I think they actually earned that right then, didn't they? Because they took a few runners off the ruck like 3 times down there in the left-hand corner.
Yep.
They stuck to Melville D and then they went wide. So they earned the respect to go wide that time. That was a magnificent try by Old Boys. Geez, they're a talented team, Minty.
Look, they are. And look, the big thing now is that from the kickoff, there's the one thing that both sides have been a bit guilty of today is not taking the ball cleanly from a restart. Melville are going to try and put this ball in there, put some pressure on the Huskies at the Old Boys side and try and get competitive.
Another good kick by Samantha Wood. She's been very good this afternoon. Clara Singh, great take, Minty.
Yep.
Leata Puni Leo, again, very...
Look out all the way up to the halfway line. So that's the restart you want from scoring points. You take the ball and you just take it forward. Now Old Boys are starting to do what they haven't done most of the game, is take it forward. But again, sloppy put back, the ball's on the ground, it's bounced around. It's just messy at the moment. They need to hang on to that ball.
Here we go.
Simon.
Here we go. They're going to go wide again.
But they're running laterally.
Yeah,
They need
there's
to
no
straighten.
minutes.
There's
Yeah.
the straighten.
Anna Masters. Yeah,
See
very
what
good
happens when you
footballer.
straighten. On the
Yep.
cut back, they're straightening up. They're going through the defensive line of Melville that are up very flat.
They'll keep
Baylor trying to dig in. Going to be a penalty.
Oh,
We're going to go
oh,
Skulander
no.
on this.
Yeah.
It's going to be the number 4. Skulander goes
Oh.
off for 5 minutes. There was that general warning before. 10 minutes.
Yep.
There was that general warning before.
Yep.
So that's happened. Okay, they're on the wrong side. Killing the pill. Off you go.
I think Minty too, even when Old Boys play direct, there's still a faster tempo.
Yep.
They're very quick at...
Not out. Ball hasn't gone out.
They keep a good take.
Holmes going for just a little bit too much distance. Potimer fights up. Now comes the counter ruck from Old Boys.
Want to slow this down. Where's Rihanna? Yeah, there's Rihanna.
Aspinall will take that ball and just charge forward.
Good tackle by Vicky Rose Green. And they're going to kick. And this is where I would have held on to the ball. But you
Baylor,
don't want to
beautifully.
give Renee Holmes any space, Minty, do you?
Now, look, she's running out. She's got her Black Ferns captain, Kennedy Simon. Running ball from Simon. Simon just straightens up. There's what you do when you straighten the ball up.
Yeah.
Aspinall on the ground over here. Holmes. Holmes on the inside. Holmes at the breakout. Holmes is going to gut them. She's going to go and score underneath the posts. Renee Holmes, Kennedy Simon, Aria Baylor. 3 class passes and 3 class players. And Old Boys hit the front. First time in the game, Fox.
Yeah.
22 points to 17, 65 minutes gone. Aspinall, when she's made forward that run before, she has hurt herself. She's on the ground and not moving at the moment very much.
Yeah, we don't
Looks
like
like it's
to
a
see
left
that.
shoulder.
Yeah, we don't like to see that, Minty, because Rihanna has been very, very good today. But how good has Kennedy Simon been in the last 20 minutes? Renee Holmes might be scoring the tries, but the Black Fern captain she's really got into this game now. And how many carries has she had? Probably, I can count probably 5 or 6 in the last sort of 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, looks like we've got a bit of a more injury what we think out here, Fox. Aspinall hasn't really moved. I think it could be the left shoulder she's landed on. She's moving that now. But a couple of the players out there making sure she's okay. Renee Holmes is going to be kicking right in front. But the neat thing was Baylor, the kick through, and you said probably shouldn't have kicked, but Baylor took it, saw the opportunity. Renee Holmes running onto the ball at speed and straight. Drew past. Kennedy Simon made the big break. Holmes looped around on her outside, taking for the pass again. And, she beat 3 or 4 just with her neat feet.
Yeah.
And got it down under the posts.
Yeah, she's an outstanding footballer, Minty. And I think Melville probably in the second half, yes, they've been good, but they've gone away a little bit from their first half effort and they've kicked the ball from the base a number of times. I think in this last sort of 14 minutes, they need to hang on to the ball.
Yeah.
They need to keep recycling.
Yeah, they do. They just need to do what they did in the first half, which was niggle the Huskies, the Hamilton Old Boys side, out of playing their normal game. Huskies got their tails up now. That they've had a couple of tries just from doing what they do well, which is taking the ball and running straight. And now they've straightened it up. We've got a different ball game. Before, when it was, they're running laterally, the Melville defence could come across and knock them over before they got the advantage line.
Yeah, well, Melville, Minty, they know that the Huskies are going to play around the corners we've talked about. They know they're going to try and find an edge. But what they're doing differently now with the ball in hand, they're actually taking a few sets. They're hitting their ball runners, they're hitting their pods off the ruck, they're sucking the Melville defence in, and then they're going, Minty. So they're not going as early as they were in the first half.
No, they're not. This is like quite a serious injury to Aspinall, Fox. She hasn't moved much at all. She's still lying, hasn't really moved from where she's lying at the moment from probably the last 3 or 4 minutes. So a bit of concern out there, just from the
That-
medics and the staff.
That'll be a massive concern for Melbourne for the remainder of the game, but also Waikato FPC because
I think it's
She's
shoulder.
sitting up.
I think it's shoulder, Minty. Oh, don't. Yeah,
No, it can't be that shoulder because she leaned on it.
yeah,
Everything's hurting right now.
it is.
She had a blinder of a game, though.
Oh,
The carries
yeah.
and
She's
the,
been good,
um,
Minty.
Ash Gabby Sutherland, she's been a young lady who's always been physical, always gone forward. Now she's got some help around her, like and I mean Maddie Finch, the 6, has just really, really assisted what Ash Gabby Sutherland does so well.
Yeah, look, the crowd's clattering her off, and that's so well
She's
deserved.
had a
and
stunning
she's
game.
been
Hey? She's had
outstanding.
absolutely cracker of a
Been
game.
outstanding, and not just Minty with carrying as well. She's been very good over the ball.
Yeah.
We've had a change on the wing here, so we've had
Soraya Butter.
so Soraya out of America, Minty, I understand, or Canada. I'll have to check with that.
21.
Yeah, she's at Hamilton Girls High School with the headgear.
She's still at Girls High.
Yeah.
Oh, the gap almost it up. Simon nearly makes the break. Huskies old boys are just a different side
Tuffy
right
Owl.
now.
How good she been today, Minty?
They've suddenly realised by running straight they're going to open
Yeah.
up this Melville defence.
Yeah.
Good kick through.
Layla.
Idamaya
Here
standing
comes
very
Leela.
deep. But she's
Leela.
got trouble in front of her.
Yeah, she has. Melville going to have to get behind and remember now.
Oh, they haven't put her on the deck. She's made it up to the halfway line. She's made it back to her support.
Well done, Leela. That's a great run by the young 15 who last year made a debut for the FPC team as a 9.
Over again.
Oh, Baylor.
Charge down.
Oh, good charge down. Tuffy L again, Minty. Look at the young lady go. There's
Simon.
numbers here, Minty.
Floppers.
There's numbers here, Minty.
Pass.
This talented team. Oh, the young lady. We just talked about her. The young 21.
Soraya Butter. What a great run. Twinklehoes down the sideline. Came in and took the pass. Now, see, old boys, Huskies are now starting to have to commit a few more to the ruck and maul because they're getting the push. Simon, right through. Kennedy Simon, absolutely with the big step and duck and pass. She scores under the posts.
Yeah, she's been good,
29.
Minty. She's been so good today.
29-17.
And isn't it fantastic to see our Black Ferns here today playing in our Gallagher's Women's Premiership, and Kennedy Simon has had a big second half.
Well, yeah, she was very, very quiet in the first half. Just had been kept well and truly contained by the strong Melbourne defence. And the last sort of 10, 12 minutes of the game, old boys are starting to find their feet. They're starting to find the straightness of what they're running at, and they're starting to actually put points on the board just by going straight.
Apologies, folks. I did leave the stats up there. I think there's a couple of comments about strength quality, folks. I think we could do a better job. Let's get in touch. We're looking for more help.
No, it's. I think it's a great shop window today for women's rugby. A massive thank you. We have Joel Skulander on the camera. He's doing a great job. Bevin Jenkinson down the bottom, and they put in a great effort, and they give back to the game, and they're here every week. And yes, we're using our own cameras, but I think what we're doing for the community game here is just absolutely fantastic, Minty.
It is. Renee Holmes converts that. 31-17. Melville trotting back to halfway. Being really surprised and probably Samantha Wood been a really
She's been very
tidy number 9.
But we knew Old Boys were going to finish strong. Nyesha Hamilton's been one of Old Boys' best today. That's a magnificent carry by Nyesha there. Getting her team back out of advantage line. Vicky Rose Green, another one. She only knows one way, Graeme, into Mead, and she'll play direct. Yeah,
they're just going to straighten it up. And what you find the Huskies have done, they have just straightened the play up. Floppers with the ball, again, just straight running. Run straight into Morky, the number 12 from Melville, though. Good defence, so good strong line defence, knocking the Huskies back and possibly the turnover. There is the turnover. So that's just from good defence. Ash Gabby Sutherland there getting in and destroying and annoying the Huskies' ball. Tapu, the number 1. Turnover. Esther's got across the top and stolen it. Taylor. Simon feeds out. Should have gone. No, it's split up the middle. Now we got the run. She's cut back in again. Princess Elliott gives it to Simon. Kennedy Simon on the inside with wheels. Simon's going to run away. Score a second. Double for Simon. That's just straight running, and Melville just running out of defence. And I think probably, if anything, Fox running out of wheels. They're tired. They've defended like no tomorrow. They played a game that's been hellishly competitive. And again, Kennedy Simon, just now it's starting to open up. We're seeing why this young lady's playing for Blackferns.
Yeah, we are, Minty. But hats off to Melville. They've given everything here this afternoon, and the game's not over yet. But it's looking like now that old boys may be running away with us. And as we've talked about all day, the out wide, Princess Elliott there, Salad as I call her, she's fantastic on her feet. And then Kennedy Simon's just had one hell of a second half. She's got her hands on the ball as much as possible. She's carried really, really strongly. And then her Blackfern friends, Esther Tilo there with a turnover. And then Renee Holmes with her running from the back and her goal kicking. They've been tremendous today for the team.
Yeah, old boys now clearing the bench. They're giving everybody on Daisy French out there. We've got Trace Tueti, Kainipia, Sarai Abada and Renee Holmes. Like they've cleared the whole bench. It fits out to 36-17. Old boys have the lead now. We've got about 8 minutes of the game left to play.
Yeah, Ashgabby Sutherland, we're so proud of a team though, Minty. And the effort that Melville have put in here today. They just haven't given up. And, if we look back only probably 10 minutes ago, Minty.
Yeah, they were in front.
They were in front.
But if you look at the game earlier in the year, what was it? 50 points that old boys put on Melville?
60. 61-3, I think it was.
That's a great kick-off. It's going to come down just inside.
Good.
Oh, taken.
The number 14.
Brianna Fire.
Yeah, Noisha Hamilton though again, Minty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been outstanding, Noisha Hamilton, today at number 6. And I really hope that the FPC coaches have noticed that today. I believe she's been very, very good.
Daisy French. So Holmes is going to take up the penalty, just put it down the sideline.
Oh,
it's not going to go out. Samantha Wood, the 9. Safe hands, nice pass.
Lila Eremaya, she has ran really, really hard from the back today. Great little footballer, this young lady.
Great pass too, draw and pass.
That's magnificent work.
Yeah, it was.
Well, unfortunately, it was trying to give Shay Daly a bit of space on the far side.
Yep. 18. Trace to E.T. coming on in the 18. Run down there with a whole lot of referees' whistles and sign them up, Fox.
Yeah. Look, she's done a great job today, Lee Jeffries.
Yeah.
She's done a fantastic job. Kennedy Simon coming off.
For a rest after scoring 2 tries. I said, that's enough from you, young lady. You can have a rest now. Sitting down with 7 minutes of the game left to go. Beautiful afternoon here in Hamilton.
Beautiful, Minty.
Fox, we should mention it. Warriors last night, outstanding. Canberra's 300th game for a wonderful player from down there, but the Warriors put it on the line. And
they did, didn't they? They were very, very good.
Third equal, Fox.
I know.
I just thought I'd throw that in for you.
Shawnee Johnson, how good is Shawnee Johnson this year?
He's going to need to see a plastic surgeon and get some facials redone.
I'll tell you what,
his looks have gone after last night.
I'll tell you what, he's got a smile on his face and he's loving his rugby league. There's no doubt about it. He's
good
playing
scrum
fantastic.
from old boys. Baylor. Running ball. Look at running hard too, on the speed. Look at that for a cut. Young lady gets her. That's great footwork, eh? Just running onto the ball at speed.
So, she's been very good, Minty. She did come on. I've been very impressed with this young lady this year. Every time I've seen her play.
Hamilton, the 6 again, just making distance. Esther, Vicky Rose Green. We're going to put them in the hands of the 23.
Yeah, it's starting to open Melville up now, continuing to play around the corner. And there goes Vicky Rose Green.
Gets put down, gets picked back up.
Is that Rihanna Aspinall back out there? It is. Rihanna said, I'm okay, I'm coming back on. Tuppy L, continue to do what she's done all day today, Minty.
Ball's there again for Baylor. Running ball, it's going to open up. Renee Holmes looking, she's going to run herself. Renee Holmes is going to go over and be short of the try line. We'll go back for the penalty. Probably should have let it go. The winger on her outside. Is that our sponsor down there? Is that our 52-year-old referee, Zinni?
There he is.
That's Zinni. He's only 52.
Yeah,
last week.
One of the great 52-year-old referees there. Zinni Patterson. Geez, he's a good man giving back to the game.
And he's a sponsor of this woman's side too. Yeah. He's all right.
Bailey's. Great company.
Bailey's Real Estate.
Great company.
Bailey's Real Estate.
He's nearly as good as Peter Kelly.
Aaron Patterson.
Nearly as
good blokes.
Right, Minty. Well, I might start trying to get down from here to grab the captains after the game. It's going to probably take me
What's
5
your ladder,
minutes.
Fox?
Yeah, I know. It's still pretty tough. Hey, still a long way down. There's a bit of comments that's going to take me longer. And
I brought you a ladder because last week we were just about stuffed getting up and down. I've tied the ladder to the scaffolding, Fox. You're not in danger. Just look where your feet are. It's not that far from your backside to your feet. He's only 4'3" tall. So line out. Huskies, hard on attack. 4 minutes to go. 38-17. Taken. Cloppers off the top. They set. They're going to run at the line. Melville sacked them. Esther drives to the line and scores. 43 points to 17. Esther's had some time in the sin bin. She's come back. She scored the try. Fox made it down off the scaffolding. Leomi Cloppers now. There's a bit of a spark in the step of the old boys side. The last 10 minutes, they've just got the better of the Melville side. Good take from Cloppers, top of the line out. Melville did the sack. Esther peels around to the left and just sheer strength gets her way over the line and scores. So Renee Holmes has the ball out wide. The whole bench of the Huskies old boys side. Holmes, Black Ferns 15. Towards the post, just drifts it to the left, a smidgen. Holmes full of running since she's come onto the game. Been a competitive old game of football. Old boy starting to run away with it at the moment. Probably the scoreline right now isn't a real good. That's the word, indication of where how competitive and how tough this game is. Cloppers knocks it on. Got to take the ball from the kickoff. So we're going to go back for the scrum. Esther saw the knock on. Melville picked it up. Brianna Pyer tried to run out, but just got monstered. Oh, the young lady who's just been named in the Blackfern squad. Samantha Wood, this Melville number 9, been strong all day. Been strong all day. It's probably a 10-point difference, Fox, in the game. Melville with the scrum. Quick ball, it's come all the way up. Woods, long pass, nice pass right out into centre field. Running ball, Littermeyer. Runs up towards the gap, does the cut and straighten up, straight through the middle. Pass was, tackle was high, right up around the shoulder. Tap and go from the 6. Maddie Finch, straight ahead, head down and gone. Gabby Sutherland on the cutback. Cloppers, tackle Sutherland again. Those two have been at each other all day. Melville with a last chance, last rush. Gone back to the blind side. Gabby Sutherland, tackled well, puts the ball on the deck, picked up. Still running blind, little halfback Wood. Out to the wing on the cut. Coming back, going to go close, and a try, Melville. Number 11 for Melville, Shay Daly, been outstanding today. Charged away over the line, 43-22. Kick to come, couple of minutes to go, but Shay Daly, number 11 from Melville, just ball in hand, some good, hard, straight running by Gabby Sutherland. Bit of help from Maddie Finch as well. So over she goes, Shay Daly makes the try. Huskies just running out of defence, and Shea Daly cut back. Probably beats 4 or 5 players just on the cut. Drives herself over the line, scores the try. Samantha Wood. Been hellishly impressed with this young halfback. Competitive, kicks well, passes well. Puts it towards the posts. Now pulls it left. And that's the game. It is all over here at Willoughby Park here in Hamilton for the women's club final, premiership final. Hamilton Old Boys have run out the winners over Melville, 43-22. After it was so close at half time, Old Boys were wondering what they were going to do. Well, they've done it. Slightly happier Old Boys side now from what they were at half time, but it is 43-22 as we'll get ready, and very soon we'll stay live, I think, as we hand things across. We're just going to move stuff out to the middle so we can get on the presentations. The mic will disappear for a few minutes, and we'll get some interviews from out the middle as well.
For the presentation, I'll probably just...
Bevin, you killed the mic?